presentation. I'll try to, this project, basically it's a Srinagar Bypass. I think in the last 2 days, all of you must have heard about this project, and Arvind sir has already said about the ground improvement. And this project had its own challenges. I mean, we just have heard about the tunnel project, which is Zedmore Tunnel in Sonmarg. So that work was exception, and most of the activities is completed. So that was around 5-year projects. And yes, knowledge sharing is important, as Madam said, and we need to interact more because it had its own challenges. What we finished in Sonmarg tunnel construction, which is in high altitude, and with a lot of snow load, freezing, thawing conditions. I think most of engineers are not exposed to this kind of design parameters. So we need to work on this kind of thing. And before I start my ground improvement, I think we are also working on this sub-zero temperature highway construction. And these pavements, what we build is not designed to basically run the traffic at design speed. I did some exercise and some research activity with help of NHAI, the previous MD, and I think I have only time left to tell you what I wanted to present. Not much I can present. Actually, what is ground improvement technique? I just had some few slides on that. I had need for ground improvement, and then different engineered strategies, concerns what we have worked on that, and then again for soft ground, different approach what we have thought of before concluding what actually we are doing it. A lot of efforts and thought process have gone into before we concluded what exactly we are going to do. And this subject is as vast as Dr. Recently he was talking about Kishore Kumar, he was talking about geology. It's as vast as what he said. Every geology, every ground has its own properties and needs a different approach to address that. Some of the picture which we can see that outcome of poor ground condition and what can happen to our structures, what we build. That initiated for us to look for liquefaction issues of this terrain. These are some of the problem and causes. I think this is from one of the code. We all need to read every word of this, and this chart gives us the idea of what is our problem, what is the theory, because geotechnical is all about different theory and possible causes. Once we understand this, then we have a solution ready. If we are engineers in touch with our subject, we have a solution for all these problems. This summarizes everything in our geotechnical or ground improvement related issues, including slopes or tunnel. And that's where we are in a very fixed situation, what we are doing and what best we can now redesign and try to reduce our time. For that, what we have done, I'll just take you some other slides. Again, the classification methods for soil improvement. These are the possible treatment method which we wrote, and this slide is again important for all of us to understand. One of these we have to pick for ground improvement. There is no other than this. There is no other solution. The ground improvement is basically existing ground. We try to modify that property without adding or without removing anything in that, which generally happens by compaction. Normal, most simplest ground improvement is normal compaction. What we do, and we achieve the particular strength of the subgrade. That is one ground improvement we talk about. Drainage surcharge, where again we are not actually adding anything. We are just trying to remove water and improving the ground. Then we have, I think, electro-osmosis. These are done basically in small improving area. I just want to bring attention. Do you see that the graph? What we are trying to show over here is the force in the reinforcement and versus time. Now, any vessel reinforcement, what we use, the reinforcement, the geogrid, is useful only for certain time. After that, geogrid has no function, no use to give strength to the ground. Simple. That graph shows that till end of construction, the reinforcement material takes the load. Once with time the ground settles, consolidation happens, ground has enough strength to take the embankment load. Geogrid has no role to play. So when we decide the life, the cost, this plays a very important factor. So we are designing our geogrid for how long? For 5 years. So let's use something which can be good enough for 5 years, not for 100 years. So after 5 years, the ground takes the load. So its economy plays role. These companies will try to sell you anything. This is the best geogrid, 100-year life. We don't need it. So these are very important slide for us to take a decision what exactly we want to do.